Hello friends, welcome back to the Dork side. I'm the Dork on the road. I'm out here in the woods at Shotgun Creek with my neighbor Darrell, and he's letting me take his 300L off-road. And I gotta tell you, this little thing is fun to ride. So let's get a first impressions off-road test ride with this. I'm the Dork on the road, and I want to be your internet riding buddy, so please consider subscribing. We just swapped bikes. We've been out here riding all day, so there'll be a full video of that too, but I'm gonna hit some trails, gonna do some gravel on this bike, and I just wanted to share my impressions and thoughts as I ride it. So far, I'm actually impressed with it quite a bit. It is a very smooth, very easy to ride bike, so let's go test it out and see how we feel. So I'm on the stock tires still, but ooh, she's smooth. These bikes are so smooth. Dude, so smooth. Yeah, but it does not have that punchy throttle response when you give it a big handful of throttle on a corner. It's plenty powerful. This is a very fun bike. It's fun. Just you definitely notice the difference between this and the DRZ. Definitely felt a wash right there. These front tires, man. Stock tires. But this thing's fun. A beast. The suspension feels squishy from what I can tell right now. Let's try standing up. Hit some bumps. I think it's going to be just like my 250L was. The little bumps you don't feel as much, but the big ones you definitely do. Loving it. Yeah, this is a smooth, fun little machine. Yep. She's getting it. She's getting it. We're doing about 45 right now. It's packed dirt with a little mud, a tiny bit of gravel. It's very smooth clutch. This bike is way smoother than the DRZ. That should not be surprising because the 250Ls were anyway, and this is just a lot newer, a lot more modern bike. It doesn't have the super harsh throttle on and off that my 250L had, and my KLR still has, where if you dump the throttle, it like feels like you hit the brakes. I don't feel that at all on this, so not bad, not bad. I like that. Just overall, like if you're riding this bike off-road, the first thing you notice, very smooth. So if you want to putt up forest roads, oh, I bottomed it. You want to putt up forest roads, just explore, and have a bike that'll do decent on the road, I really think a 300L is a great bike. It's just so smooth. The thing is butter smooth. It is, it's very easy to ride. You're not fighting this bike. It seems to know what you want to do, and it just does it, which I appreciate. So I will say this: it's better than DRZ in a lot of ways. I can feel it, smoother, easier to ride, but it doesn't make me want a 300L. Prefer my DRZ because I really like that snappy throttle response, and I like the stiffer suspension, which you don't get with this. It's fun. It's definitely a capable little machine. Don't let anyone tell you that it isn't. All of these bikes, these sort of smaller dual sports, they're so close in terms of capability. It's like 10% better. My DRZ is 10% better in several places, right? So if there's a bike that you just really like, you're not sacrificing much to go with the one that you like. They all have their pluses and minuses. They all have their pros and cons. They all have things that they're better at and things that they're worse at. But you can't go wrong with, you know, XC250, KLX300, CRF300L, you know, DRZ400. All those bikes, they just all do the same damn thing. People want to nitpick about specs and weight and tiny little things, but at the end of the day, if you want to go ride off-road, you can do it on any dual sport. You want to ride trails, you can do it on any dual sport. You want to ride on the highway some, you can do it on any dual sport, just not as fast, depending on which one you're riding. All right, let's get a trail in on this. Ooh, smooth shifting while standing up. Yeah, okay. I mean, suspension's definitely softer. You can feel it, but pretty fun bike. This is so much more fun than the 250L. Like, no kidding, 100%. Way more fun. You wouldn't think 50 cc's would make that much difference, but it's just a whole different machine. Just a whole different machine. Let's try some slow speed technical clutch control stuff. Ooh, yeah, it's a little muddy. Don't love these tires, so I'm just taking it easy. Not sure how much traction I have. Gotta find that rear brake. Whoa, yeah. Sliding a little, but not in an unexpected or unmanageable way. That's pretty fun, dude. That's pretty fun. All right, and now the drop. The drop out the bottom. Yeah, this thing gets it. It gets it. I don't think you'd be unhappy with this if you get your hands on one. Very solid beginner to intermediate motorcycle. Really like the clutch. It is very smooth. I gotta get in a second. There we go. There we go. Yeah, like it a lot. Sorry, Darrell, I'm getting your bike muddy. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, it's even climbing this muddy stuff okay with these stock tires. It's impressive. You just kind of slide them a little on purpose. I like it. I like that clutch. I like that clutch a lot. Yeah, it's smooth. Very smooth ride. Yeah, this bike is fun. Okay, I definitely misjudged how capable it is. I did not think this was a bike you were going to want to do trail riding and stuff on, but it's actually fun. It's just smooth, baby. Smooth. I'm going to take this trail back. Let's do it again. That was hella fun. It feels lighter than the DRZ, not a ton, but it definitely feels lighter. Good, predictable, easy throttle response. Yeah, 300L, let's get it. This is going to be a separate video, isn't it? I think it is. Because you guys are going to want to see this. Oh yeah, you're going to want to see this. Oh, I'm so wet, she said. Damn it, I don't want to buy a new bike. I hate when I do test rides and it makes me want to buy a new bike. This thing rips, dude. This thing rips. I like this bike on the trails more than I thought I would, at least on what I just did. I like it as much as I like my DRZ. I think on the smooth, flowy trails, it's good. On a more technical, rocky section, it wouldn't be as good because the suspension is so squishy and not adjustable. But on the gravel roads and then the muddy, smooth trails, I don't hate it at all. Well, yeah, I got that trail work in. This is going to be some packed but loose. Packed but loose. This is fresh gravel that's been compacted, but it's going to be loose in spots. So this is a pretty steep hill. You know, it's got some pull. It has a little hesitation. The DRZ gives you that instant throttle response. This, it takes it a second. You got to give it a little more, but honestly, that's a little bit more forgiving, and it's not unpleasant to ride. It's definitely got power where you want it. I'm in third right now, climbing this really steep hill at 40 miles an hour. Yep. So it's definitely bouncy. That's the biggest difference between this and the DRZ is you can feel the bumps. It's floaty, and that again is just that weaker suspension. That's sort of what these CRFs are notorious for. The rear preload is up all the way on this, and I'm still getting that floaty bounce. Just how it is. I went into just a little gully and bottomed the suspension on this on the rear, so it's just a thing. It's soft. You know, if you know that going in, and you're not planning on hitting tabletops or pushing it like super hard on the most technical terrain, you understand that you're going to bottom out your forks and rear shock once in a while. It's manageable. For what 90% of people do, it's not even going to matter. You'll rarely feel the limit of it. This thing is fun, dude. Pretty impressed with it. Maybe I'll take it on the beginner loop when we get back. That'll be fun. Oh, yeah, okay. I got into a two-tire slide there. Ooh, fun. Fun. This is a fun bike to throw around, I think. Yep, feels good, and it's fast enough to be fun. Oh, my ass hurts though. This seat sucks. Do you mind if I take it on this beginner trail real fast? I'm gonna hit the loop. All right, beginner loop as a cool down lap. Smooth, bro, smooth. The word of the day is smooth and muddy. Oh, that's a muddy hill. We're good, momentum helps. Okay, well, so Stock tires are not as bad as I remember. They're not great, but they're not completely useless, which has been my feeling to this point. So a competent rider can do a lot of stuff with them. Not saying that that's me, but somebody better than me would really probably not struggle with them at all like I have. That's deep, bro. Yeah, this is more of a handfuls of throttle bike than a subtle throttle bike, I think. But it's not, there's some technical stuff. You can test the suspension. Not too bad. It's fun that way. You can really just ride this. It's a slow bike ridden fast kind of situation. All right, well, that's good times. This is definitely way muddier than when I was here a couple weeks ago. But it's way easier with a smooth clutch to do the sort of clutch control, traction control, keep the rear from spinning. It's a big advantage on slow slippery stuff like this. Big root, I felt it, but it wasn't too bad. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this off-road test ride first impressions, actual off-road, including trails, on my neighbor's 300L. It's been really fun to ride. So big thanks to Darrell. Everyone thanks Darrell in the comments for swapping bikes. He's behind me on the DRZ. But if you have any questions about the bike that I might be able to answer, please feel free to leave them in the comments. But otherwise, for now and as always, I just want to say thank you very much for watching, and please do not forget to be excellent to each other. Thank you.